Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
Breaking news minutes ago, a jury handed a verdict down in the retrial for two men charged with kidnapping, plotting to kidnap Governor Whitmer, and both men are found guilty. The two men were just convicted in the second trial, so let's get straight out to Sean Lay. He joins us now live from Grand Rapids with the breaking details on this verdict, Sean.
The verdict just came down just before the noon hour. You saw it live here on Local 4. Let's get right to it. Let's talk about Adam Fox, one of the defendants here, the man from Grand Rapids area. He has been found guilty by this jury of conspiring to kidnap the governor. That means agreeing with his co-conspirators to kidnap Governor Whitmer because of her COVID restrictions and orders during those COVID years early on in 2020. Also, the jury found him guilty of conspiring to use a weapon of mass destruction. That sounds like a huge bomb, but what it was a firework assembled with shrapnel to apparently take out a bridge on the way to the governor's summer cottage. The summer cottage was the target of this kidnapping. Also, a truck driver from Delaware. You've heard his name a lot. His name is Barry CROFT. He is the co-defendant here. He also has been found guilty of conspiracy to kidnap Governor Gretchen Whitmer, meaning agreeing to kidnap the governor. Doesn't mean you have to actually go through the process of trying to kidnap someone. The conspiracy to use the weapon of mass destruction, that firework that had those pennies and shrapnel attached to it. Also, for having that firework on him in his possessing an unregistered destructive device. Second time is the charm here for prosecutors. They tried these two along with two others here last spring. We were right here. The jury in that time found two not guilty of all charges. They could not come up with a verdict for CROFT and Fox. Here, this new jury on a retrial does come up with a verdict. Right behind us here, we'll be speaking with the attorneys for Fox and CROFT. We'll also hear from the U.S. attorney as well. We're going to hear a lot about appeals. We're going to hear a lot about questions about potentially compromised jurors and FBI involvement in all this. Bottom line, though, right now the jury has the say in this one. Fox and CROFT guilty. Rhonda, back to you.
And Sean, do we have any idea? Would this be jail time? How much time could they be facing?
It's a huge deal. That's why we saw such a bitter fight in court. It's life in prison on these charges are the potential fines here, the potential penalties. Two other men involved say they're involved in this conspiracy. They avoided those life sentences by pleading guilty and cooperating with the government and testifying against Fox and CROFT two different times. Those guys are getting around 6 to 8 years in prison. Fox and CROFT are facing up a possible life in prison for each because the jury said these plans were not kidnapping the governor. They believed they were plans to be set in action.
All right, Sean, thank you for that update. Quite an outcome today. We will continue to gather reaction to this verdict from Grand Rapids and also in Lansing. And you can find continuing coverage on clickondetroit.com as well. We will have much more to come on Local 4 News first at 4 and also at 5 and 6. Our other top story is yet another child in Detroit senselessly killed by getting their hands on a loaded gun in the family home. This afternoon, a 5-year-old boy is dead after accidentally shooting himself in the face. That 5-year-old was playing with an unsecured gun in his bedroom on Detroit's west side. It happened in a home on Oakfield Avenue between 7 and 8 Mile near the Southfield Freeway. Victor Williams joins us now live. And Victor, this is so devastating for the family, but as we talk about this time and time again, this is preventable.
Oh yeah, and that is why gun locks are so important in the first place. But I hate to be here reporting on the same story yet once again. Just like you said, another child shot. Take a look at this video from overnight where this likely happened because of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. It was a 5-year-old shot and killed after finding a gun right here in the house on Oakfield. He was taken to Children's Hospital where he died. Family members say that the child may have found the gun in the bedroom and then shot himself in the face. Now, we know that officers went inside of a home to search for the weapon, but as of now, it has not been found. Not only is this a shock for everyone here, but a shock for the neighborhood as a whole. As you can imagine, this is not the news that Crystal Habersham and Adidas Quinn wanted to hear waking up this morning.
I'm feeling sad. I'm hurt. because I met them. I mean, I haven't met him personally, but I talked to him, been around a little kid. I seen the little kid run and play. I just seen him be a kid. So I'm hurt, personally, me. And then I got my own, so yeah, I'm hurt.
You find $20, you find a missing wallet, stuff like that, but a gun, a baby should never have.
And we are waiting for more details coming from DPD. In less than an hour, a press conference is supposed to be held, and hopefully we'll learn more information. For now, we are reporting live on the west side. Victor Williams, Local 4.
So very sad. Our prayers and hearts certainly go out to this grieving family. Emergency construction is starting today to protect portions of I-94 in Macomb County. There is severe erosion that is threatening to drain near the freeway in Roseville. Construction on the Robreck extension drain is starting first on 13 Mile between Gratiot and Little Mac. After that, crews will work on the drain. This will be in the area of Little Mac between 13 Mile and Masonic, all in Roseville. The erosion is inching closer to the westbound lanes of I-94, and the county worries that part of the freeway could collapse if emergency repairs aren't made right away. It's happening quickly because of the type of ground next to the freeway.
When they built I-94 years ago, they backfilled it all with sand. So what's happening now, it's not really good earth. It's all this sand, and every time there's any kind of activity in that drain, the bank is just shelving off. It's 2 foot, 4 foot, 6 foot, 8 foot loss that's happening in a very rapid time frame. So this is a drain that obviously we find a problem, we need to fix this problem, and we are doing so.
The county expects construction to last a few weeks. And a replacement pipe is expected to arrive today at the site of the water main break that caused a boil water advisory. This weekend, the damaged portion of that pipe was removed from Fort Gratiot Township. Crews are now waiting for a 48-foot pipe to arrive so that the repairs can continue. Over the weekend, the boil water advisory was lifted for the 7 remaining communities, but the Great Lakes Water Authority says that it may need to be reissued to significant pressure drops when that and if that happens. We want to turn our attention now to the weather, which is certainly a bright spot this noon as Brandon is watching over what looks like a beautiful day today.
Trouble-free Tuesday. How about that? We'll take it. We've had shower chances the last few days, but not so much today. So a great lunch hour to get out there, maybe picnic, eat outside, whatever you got to do. We've got middle upper 70s to near 80. It is 80 at City Airport, 77 officially. Flint, 77 there. It's 78 Mount Clemens. A couple of clouds, but harmless clouds, not picking anything up on radar here. Nothing to be concerned about. Temperatures heading back into the low and middle 80s with a few clouds coming and going as we warm. Rhonda, we are tracking a couple of rain chances in the 7-day.
Okay, thank you, Brandon. And police in Detroit are asking for your help to find the people who broke into a home and stole guns. Video shows 4 people inside of the home on Faust near West Outer Drive in the Southfield Freeway. It happened on Sunday afternoon in broad daylight. No one was at home at the time, but you can take a look. This is a better look at the suspects. Police say that they stole 6 guns, also ammunition and other items, and then got away. Police think that they range in age from 14 to 20. So if you know anything, you are asked to contact Detroit police. A building caught fire on Detroit's west side overnight, and investigators are trying to figure out why. The fire started in a commercial building on 7 Mile in Oakfield near the Southfield Freeway. It appears a truck was inside of the building and part of the garage was damaged. We are working to get more information.